Vernon finally reveals to Anita the test results while everybody else is figuring out how they move forward. What's good, y'all? She gets this Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Beyond the Gates video. And in this one, I'm breaking down season 2, episode number 8. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my Beyond the Gates content and conversations. Yeah, this was a low-key episode in my opinion. It was still a good episode, but it was just like, the slice of life. It's still the fallout of finding out that Dani is a carrier of the BRCA gene and what's going to happen there. We get Anita coming home from her first chemo treatment and she puts 2 and 2 together, realizes that Vernon is keeping the news from her. And the moment that she finds out that Dani is a carrier, she wants to go to her damn daughter. Ain't nobody gonna keep her from her. And this is the most powerful, I think, matchup in the whole episode, and I think it definitely needed to happen as soon as it happened, with both of them being in a very similar position. I thought it was really dope how Dani spoke to the guilt that she was feeling, because that's the same guilt that Anita communicates, and like, while she doesn't want to have cancer, she is in a position of, if she could do it and then all of their children and grandchildren would be safe, she would take this on the chin. And Dani's kind of in a similar position of like, it's one thing for me to be the carrier, but I need to have not passed this on because I don't want to feel like I put my kids in a certain position. And while it's illogical, right? Because genetically you have no control over how your genes express and what actually happens in your genetic makeup, but they are true mothers, they are true mama bears, true protectors, and they both feel the same way. And I just thought it was so dope and very authentic to for us to be able to see how they line up in reference to motherhood, and much of what Dani has in reference to her motherhood, and Nicole for that matter, comes from the way that Anita mothered them. And Anita is a really good mother. I had criticisms before in reference to how controlling Vernon and Anita had been in reference to the perception and the reputation of their family. But at their core, they are really, really good parents that put their best foot forward, had all of the best intentions, created a well-rounded environment to raise beautiful, dynamic, strong-willed, powerful, educated, beautiful women. And those women went on to do the same with their children, and we can see that play out. I just thought that the moment was just so dope, like watching Anita and Dani show up for one another in what is probably the most trying time of their lives. Now, Dani does not have cancer yet, or she still has to go under testing to see if she has any traces of cancer currently, and whatever they need to continue to test for in reference to, now that she shows that she's positive for the BRCA gene, what would be the plan or the treatment, or how will we move forward. They still have to do that with her. And Anita, we know, is experiencing a moment of breast cancer that she is now under treatment with. So they are in different positions, but to see them in physically in different positions, but mentally in the same spot, it was very intriguing to watch. And I thought it was really, really powerful. And to Dani's point, she's like, I needed my mom, and Anita went to her. And I think that she did. Like, Dani, by the end of the episode, looks like she has found more resolve. She looks like she has regrounded herself. She looks like she has taken the moment that Nicole, that Andre has implored her to take, of like, feel how she feel, allow people to support her. Now that her mother is there, this is the last piece to like help refortify her to go out and like, okay, I have this potential trait that could lead to a certain diagnosis, but this is not the end. Now I can actually, she's taking a moment to take care of herself, and now she can go out and show up for the rest of her family. And I love that. It made for such a sentimental end to the episode. And I'm like, yes, like when we see Anita say, I came here and I saw exactly what I wanted to see. My daughter, who is the same as she was yesterday, as she is today, still, fully capable. And I was just like, wow. Oh man, as I'm talking about this, I'm like just realizing how amazing the mothering is, or how it is being shown on this show. It's truly incredible. Now, Vernon and Anita have a little bit of a run-in before she leaves to go over to Danny's, and it's like she's pushing back because she doesn't want to be handled and coddled and this and that. And I get it. That's the whole Dupree stick. Nicole got it. Danny's a little bit more easily like relenting. Like Andre just gotta talk sweetly in her ear, gotta rub up on her, and she gonna let them defenses down and gonna let him do something. But the way that these feisty ass Dupree women want to constantly put up a fight when they man is just trying to step in between and hold some space and saddle some of the burden is beyond me. But clearly it's something that also runs in the family. Their little spat is not really nothing because Vernon is not paying Anita no damn mind. He's going to do what the hell he wants to do for his wife, and he don't give a damn if the wife got a problem with it. As you should, Vernon, as you should. Going real quick to the other side of the tracks and talking about another parental relationship, we get Elon and Jacob in this episode. And y'all know I do not like Elon. I can't stand him, actually. I think that he's a terrible man. If he's a terrible father, I guess that's still up for debate because he does show up for Jacob in this moment. Jacob is able to reveal how scared he is. He is frustrated with Naomi not allowing him to step in and hold some of this for her because she's just the independent woman. She gonna do it by her damn self. And you know, he is very worried about what this could mean and if cancer could be in her future. And Elon listens. He's there. He also reiterates like Naomi is their family too, and they're going to be there to support them. But something about Elon I just don't trust. Like Elon proved to me that he's not an integrous man. And if you're not an integrous man, then there's so many ways that we can't trust you. Not even just with your job because you're a crooked ass cop, but I can't trust you with my wife's feeling. I can't trust you with my wife's diagnosis. I can't trust you with my family that I'm building. I can't trust you with my heart. So like while Jacob is having this moment, he seems reassured by his father, like creating space and saying all the right things. I'm a little bit apprehensive to root for Jacob, to like lean on Elon because he just still gives untrustworthy. He's like, yeah, we're gonna pray for y'all on Sunday. Pray now. What the hell? Anyway, but again, y'all, I don't like Elon, so that also could just be me not liking Elon and my response being of that ilk. Okay. Now, Madison and Chelsea are having their moment. Chelsea wants to live it up and do all types of stuff. She wants to live on the edge, but then when Madison was like, I don't need to be risking my life and doing that, she's like, well, it don't have to be all that. I'm like, so Chelsea, what is it? I wasn't really clear. I also was kind of tuning out because they're good. Madison is there to help her get through the whole like blood draw thing because Chelsea don't like needles and all of that. So cool. And they are a solid relationship. Love that for them. Naomi is there. She gets her blood drawn. Jacob's at work at the time, which is how he's able to have the conversation with his damn daddy. And she's more interested in Ashley and trying to distract herself by hooking Ashley up with the damn lab tech / phlebotomist. And he is fine, girl. I ain't even gonna hold you. But something about Ashley, she got a Jezebel spirit on her, y'all. I'm looking at her and I'm like, you ready to throw that cat? You ready to throw that cat on that man so quick? Like, y'all supposed to be meeting up for coffee. Naomi coerces you into turning it into a damn double date. So y'all asses go to Uptown. Y'all don't even double date any of the time because you over here and Naomi and Jacob are over here. And y'all have a little bit of conversation, exchange a little bit of damn sentences. And now all of a sudden you ready to go back to your damn house and have that man help you clean. You got a Jezebel spirit, but bless your heart. If you need this man to come in and tune up some things, then I guess go ahead. I don't know. It's actually interesting. I don't know. I still think the most interesting thing about Ashley is her hair. Other than that, I don't like her. I don't like her character. She has really great hair. Beautiful, beautiful gowns. Moving on. Now, Jacob does meet up with Naomi at Uptown, and they're like playing third wheel, and he's also trying to interject there of like, you focusing so much on Ashley, like, can't we just go home and watch reality TV and do the things that we actually do? And I appreciate him for this, and I get it. He wants to be a resource to her, so I understand his frustration. But then also, this is her way of coping. She's distracting herself with everybody else's damn business, with sticking her nose where it don't damn belong. And right now, she ain't hurt nobody. So at this point, I'm glad that he just decided to go with it, and he is still having the patience that he has. Like, Jacob is a damn saint when it comes to relationships because the patience that man has is unmatched. Here, unmatched. Now, last but certainly not least is the couples of Dani and Andre, which, Oh, I just love them, especially when they are in a space of professing their love for one another. They're explaining how each other is home. Andre is just such a soft place for her to land in this trying and scary as time. They get to talking. Danny, like, I didn't see you coming. You didn't know I existed. Like, they both talk about you're home for me. No, you're home for me. I'm just, eating it up, y'all. When Danny said she was mourning something that didn't even mean anything, I said, okay, Maya Angelou, because what? She was mourning something that meant nothing. She said that she was mourning something that meant nothing. Do you know how often we do that in all of our lives? We be mourning something that don't even mean nothing. We have no idea what is around the corner. We don't have no idea what God has in store for us. And we are pining, crying, kicking, sliding down the wall behind some shit that don't mean nothing. Baby, maybe the Dani and Andre scenes are the best scenes for me. I did enjoy watching Nicole spaz, which I'm going to talk about. But Dani and Andre and their professions, their love is just so poetic and seems so pure. I love that for her. And I also love that for him. Like, he talked about how he was wandering and finding her is him actually finding home. And all of it feels so damn genuine. And it's interesting because as I think about talking about this to y'all, I'm thinking about, like, I didn't have all the words that they actually have for this, but these are the elements of what I saw at the beginning of what got me on board with them from very, very early on. Even when they were just hunching on each other, they seem like the perfect puzzle pieces that just fit for one another. And they are such a good example of what being equally yoked in a relationship look like. How both people are given to the relationship and they both thrive as a couple, but then also as an individual because of what they both are bringing to the damn table. And Ashley could never. Ashley down at the damn uptown with her Jezebel spirit on her. All she got is cat and a smart ass mouth to offer. I'm just saying. Not Ashley catching shots in the 2026. I'm sorry. Stay focused. Nicole, I know you're going through a lot, Boogie, but I know it is a lot. But you were like, I was watching a damn car crash happen in real time. Because, Nicole, what do you mean you like spazzing on this man because he's not trying to let you shove your damn tongue down his throat and you're clearly inebriated and you think that y'all going to have sex? He is not going to have sex. You cannot consent at this state. In this state, you cannot consent. And you are getting mad about it. And baby, Carlton handled it here. He initially started not drinking because he's trying to be a pillar. He's trying to be strong. And then she resents him for that. And, you only like me when I'm perfect. And I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about it like that. But I get how you could kind of feel like that because now you're inebriated. Now you sliding all over the place. Now you're a little bit sloppy and it's not that. So he has so much patience and he's kind and he's there. He refuses to leave her side. And he's like, okay, fine, I will drink with you, but I ain't going to go that far like that. When it's our time, you won't be in this state of mind. And when he said, I don't want to be your escape. I want to be your real life. I said, damn it, Carlton, where the ring at? Where the ring at? Because you might actually be the one, sir. These men is romantic as hell. That actually quieted her up and got her to calm down because Nicole was wilding. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It was very interesting to see her wild, though. I kind of enjoyed it, I fear. I like seeing her bust out of her very contained shell/box. Because I've already spoken about how so much of that has been built on the expectations of her family, on her societal conditioning, and all of these things that are outside of herself. And the person that she operates as is not a true representation on who she wants to be. Now, I don't think that she wants to be this drunken ass mess, but the real Nicole is somewhere in the middle, and her being able to release and surrender and not need to control things so much is how she's going to find that. And it's unfortunate that this traumatic moment is putting her in a space to start to bumble about and figure it out, but hopefully she's able to land at a place where she doesn't go all the way back button up and all the way back together and trying to make it everything perfect and thinking that she is in control of this and control of that. When she said, I was just screaming about myself being a fixer in my family, I was like, oh, now you know, girl. Now I feel like this trauma, this terrible ass news is going to put her on a journey mentally to truly assess who she is, who she's been, but specifically who she wants to be. And I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to her relationship with Carlton because he handled that beautifully. Chef's kiss. And I think that's it. That's everything that went down in the episode. And I'm finally caught up. I hope y'all enjoyed the breakdown. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss the moment that a Beyond the Gates video was posted right here on Erica Vane TV. If you are also interested, I have videos going up on Erica Vane TV too. That is now where my sister's content lives. If I'm going to do a review, it's going to be on Erica Vane TV too. I will link it in the description box down below so that you don't miss any of the content coming out of Erica Vane TV camp. It's your good sis you love to talk TV with, and I'll see you in the next one.